Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, JG Sports here, bringing you guys my recap of the Cleveland Browns victory today over the Jacksonville Jaguars with a final score of 27 to 25. The Browns now improved to 8-3 for the first time in over 20 years, and the Jacksonville Jaguars moved down to now 1-10. But this wasn't the big blowout win that we were hoping for as Browns fans, or I think everybody was kind of expecting a blowout. But Browns took care of business. They still won the game, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. It's not easy winning in the NFL on any given Sunday, but the Browns did it. They left Jacksonville to win. And now they got Tennessee next week, which should be a fun game. I'm scared about that game, but yeah. So let's talk about the positives and negatives of this game, because I think there were quite a few positives in this game, but then there were also some negatives. Let's talk about the positives first. First off, we won, which is a positive. Like I said, not a pretty win, but a win is a win. The Browns now have 8 wins, so if we can get like two more wins, like at least two more wins, I think we'll probably have a guaranteed playoff spot. There's obviously it's not 100% guaranteed, but I think the Browns can definitely make the playoffs. Unless unless something horrible happens and we lose like every guy to COVID or something. But I think we should make the playoffs here. So that's a positive. Another positive is always Nick Chubb. He's always a positive. When's he a negative? Never. He ran for 144 yards with one touchdown. Uh, just making big plays when we need it. He got a huge third down conversion at the end of the game that sealed the game. And we just, kneeled and took a knee and won the game. It was a third down 12. We needed first down to take a knee and win the game. We were only up 2 points, and it's a screen pass to Nick Chubb, and he runs for the first down and wins us the game. He's just very dependable. A lot of great runs. Another big positive in this game, and this is what I've been waiting for this whole season, was Jarvis Landry's breakthrough game. This dude had, I believe, 8 receptions for 143 yards, and he finally got a touchdown. Yes, I've been waiting for this moment this whole season. He definitely deserves it. One of my favorite players is why I have his jersey, and he had a great day, especially a really good first quarter. But yeah, Jarvis Landry's just great guy, great receiver, great teammates, great everything, and it was really nice to see him have a big breakthrough game. Another positive, I thought, well, positive and a negative, Baker Mayfield. He did have a quarterback rating over 100, and he did have, let me see, 258 passing yards with 2 touchdowns and no turnovers. He hasn't turned the ball over in quite a long time, which is nice to see because he was definitely turnover prone last year. Looks like Stefanski's helped him get out of that. But yeah, he had 2 touchdowns. He did miss an easy one, the Hollywood Higgins. I was pretty mad about. But he still overall he had a pretty good day. Made a lot of good passes. With a lot of tight windows, he made some good throws. He also missed some really easy throws, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, he had a pretty good day. He did what he could to help us get the win. And yeah, so I would say Mayfield was a positive for the most part. And then I thought, yeah, I mean, those were really the positives of this game. And just the fact that we won this game, obviously. But let's talk about the negatives because I think they're important to address. Heading into this game, facing a 1-9 team, you kind of expect, us to handle business pretty well, and not for it to be a 2-point game that comes down to the wire. But our defense, let's start with the defense. Defense did not play as well as I thought they were going to play. The pass rush was not there like it was last week against the Eagles. I'm not sure why, because it's not like Jacksonville has a great offensive line either. But they really weren't getting any pressure on Glennon. Therefore, he did throw for 235 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he actually did pretty good for a third string quarterback who hasn't played in 3 years. Yeah, pressure wasn't there on the defensive line. We weren't stopping the run. That was big. We gave up 128 rushing yards to James Robinson, the rookie from Jacksonville. I'm scared as heck about facing King Henry from Tennessee next week. Um, with our performance today. But that was a big negative. I thought we didn't do good against the run. I thought we were going to do a lot better, but we didn't. So we got to clean that up for sure in defense. And then we were giving up some passes too. Our pass coverage is not as good as it's been the past 2 weeks. I think a big reason for that was the loss of Denzel Ward. But hopefully, that improves too. But those were a few negatives. And then I think for our offense, I think we were just leaving points on the board. I thought, just not finishing drives. We did have a turnover. Harrison Bryant fumbled the ball. He had a nice catch, fumbled the ball. Jacksonville had really good field position, and they scored. So he fumbled the ball, and I believe Bryant also dropped a touchdown catch. So really bad day for Bryant. I I had way higher expectations for him, especially this game against a bad team, especially a rookie. As a rookie, you really want to shine during those games that are against bad teams, and he didn't do that at all. He had a disappointing game. He's aware of it though, and I think he'll get better off it. But yeah, I was disappointed in Brian. Um, Hooper did have a touchdown, but our tight ends have just been more quiet than I thought they would be, and I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, um, let's talk about Baker Mayfield because he is, not very consistent, and I think he's a problem. He's also, he can be a solution sometimes. Like I said, he had a lot of good passes today. He had some third down conversions that were really good, but he just misses easy throws too often. We saw it last week against Philadelphia. He had a wide open touchdown to Austin Hooper that he just overthrew. And he did the same thing today with Hollywood Higgins, wide open touchdown the middle, overthrows him. And I think he did it again with Landry or somebody. He had like 2 or 3 wide open targets that he just missed. And it makes you wonder what's going on with him. We all know he's talented. We saw him in college, super accurate guy in college, by the way. Um, and I think he's got it. It's just I think with him, I think sometimes it's a mental thing. He just in his head he's just thinking, I can't do this. I'm gonna miss this throw, and then he does. I think it was a mental thing with Austin Cyber, our old kicker, who we released at the beginning of the season. He had a lot of talent, but he was missing easy kicks because I think it was just a mental thing. You place in your head that these thoughts that I can't do this, and then you don't do it. And it's just the pressure. I think the pressure's gotten to Baker a lot, especially last year, and even this year. I think it's getting to him. But he's got to improve his game. He's got to make those easy throws. You know, if we want to beat really good teams, he's got to up his game because we can't keep relying on our run game to save us forever. But nevertheless, our run game is really important. It's great. I absolutely love seeing Chubb and Hunt run the ball. But yeah, we got 2 tough games coming up against Tennessee and Baltimore, and Baker's got to step it up a little bit. He's got to make those easy throws that we know he can make. He's just got to do it now. But yeah, overall, win's a win. Like I said, I am feeling a little bit more discouraged than encouraged because I feel like the way we played, the fact that we can't really beat up bad teams. I feel like we're gonna get absolutely demolished to Tennessee next week. Tennessee played insanely well today against the Colts. I think they scored like 45 points or something crazy. So I'm really worried about Tennessee next week, but I'll do a preview video on that later in the week. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy this win because we are 8-3, and it really does feel good. I know I talk negative, but it really is a good thing at the end of the day. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this game and where you see the Browns going. Do you think they're gonna make the playoffs or do you not? But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one. Go Browns. Bye.